Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima, and I'm here doing another random edition of the Flashpoint, and this will be episode 10 at this point. This has been turning into a ridiculously long series. So, the rules are the same as always. I have to pick a game from the 6 random games down the bottom there. I don't have any adult games, so that I don't get kicked off YouTube. And I'm allowed to re-roll the line up to twice to save me from a line of 6 Escape the Room games, but I have to pick a game from the 3rd set of picks. So, with that said, let's just hop straight into it, shall we? Let's just reset the line to show you that I'm not leaving it on something that's beneficial to me. Not the first game I was expecting to see. So, we have Hitler, Nuclear Bike 2, Aqua Twisting Puzzle, Bakken, Rescue the Man from Ship, and Conflict Delta shooting practice game. We have to go with Hitler. We have to. There's just... I've really been messing up my left clicks lately. But yeah, we have to go with Hitler. Never thought I'd say that in my life. Go, bitch. This is an animation, isn't it?
Der Autobahn ist übel. Ich hasse dich. Company couldn't hurt. I'd say a 30 with about 1,000 rounds. Oh shit.
That might be the most retarded thing I've ever seen. Oh man, I've only watched Inglourious Basterds recently, so I'm surprised I get the reference. I'm just plugging in the quiet keyboard. Well, I tell you one thing. Well, at least we've gotten off to a good start. I've tried to record this twice already, and it's been a terrible start both times. So, yeah, at least the third time's a charm on this one, huh? What next? Chimney Santa, Asteroid Avalanche, Dirt Showdown Slam and Sprint Challenge, B Server, Open Wheel Grand Prix, and Apple Hunt. I actually really like the look of Asteroid Avalanche by its logo, so let's have a look at it. To help Chelsea talk to the aliens and find out where her friends are. Alright. Oh, it's an educational game. Oh, dear. Use the arrow keys to catch the falling poweroids. And when it's full, dock with the blue ultrascope. Sounds sexy. Okay. Yep, it's an educational game. Very low frame rate, too. Avoid the spikies. Well, that was the pinball, Ultra Pinball 3D, like, mission start sound. I'm absolutely positive that's what that was. I need to let my fuel get a bit lower, but yeah, I'm absolutely positive that's the sound. Bit of a fat ship, I tell ya. Alright, now I should go and refuel. Yep, that is absolutely the sound from 3D Ultra Pinball when you accept a mission. No, not 3D Ultra Pinball, 3D Space Cadet. I apologize. Here I am being blasphemous towards the, fuck's sake. Yeah, that's not as good as I was hoping it would be, but the pinball sound at least gave me a internal chuckle. Alright. Moving on. Pinchy Bird with... Is that the Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts font? Liberation of Sienna, Zuma Game, but with the name Zuma Frog, Christmas Experiments, Hello Worlds, and Catch the Candy Mac. Christmas Experiments actually took a fair bit of effort to get working, so let's give that a look. So, if I remember correctly, this is a set of like little playable demos based around the idea of Christmas. Plume and the Forgotten Letter.
Plume is a 7-year-old girl.
Subtitles are wrong.
Christmas, and especially her gifts. She is never far from her plush dinosaur, Simon. But this year, Plume forgot to post her letter to Santa Claus. She then decides to go to Santa's workshop to put her letter on his desk herself.
Where is Santa's desk? Do you see these odd-colored things, Simon? I think these things are magical portals. Right, Simon? All right, I'm ready. Oh, no!
Wasted?
On the camera.
Wasted. Okay. Not what I was expecting to see. No, despite the fact it's a ladder, I can't climb up it. Always odd when that happens. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing that... Okay, that was Anakin Skywalker level of bad. Let's move on to the next one. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you all of these. Hang on, I might need to refresh this. Oh wait, this might be one of the ones that don't work. Let's move on to number 3. There we go. The Ultimate Christmas of Spider-Man. With the arrows and put gifts in any will you find by holding W, but be careful to the explosive pumpkins from the Green Goblin. Oh, and they've just outright ripped the menu music from This is the menu music from the PS1 Spider-Man games. They just outright ripped it. Okay, yeah, I think we get the point. There's probably more to it than that, but if we spend too long doing those Christmas experiments, we can make an entire video out of it. I don't want to do that, so let's move on. WoW Feed Room Escape, a Japanese game. Gunmaster Urban Warfare, Brickyard Brickstacker 2, Power Rangers Dino Thunder Red Hot Rescue, and Plasma Pro Frone. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce that. We're going to go with Gunmaster, because I am aware of this game. A, D, W, S, E, and R, spacebar to jump, left control to crouch, and all sorts of different guns. Stay alive as long as possible, different types of enemies. Okay. Sure, my name is now Noob. Okay, so it's one of these sorts of... Ooh. So, okay, there's the grenade launcher. 3 is the RPG. 4 is the shotgun. 5 is a high-speed machine gun. Okay. The controls are weird. Oh, no, it's space to jump, right. Ooh. Well, that's kind of neat. I wish the enemies spawned in a bit quicker, but I imagine they do when you get later on into the levels. Yeah, that just turns the sound off. Why was I expecting anything more? What's health? That's nice of them. Still managed to jump right into a bullet. Oh, there's another chopper. There goes another chopper. It's too bad, like, the destruction on the buildings doesn't stick around. Like, imagine a bigger level where the buildings would just consistently fall apart as you continue. That would be cool. Oh, the RPG is heat-seeking. That's nice. Whew, you get some airtime off those missiles, I tell ya. E to throw the Molotov cocktails. R to throw... grenades? No, they told me what those were in the help menu, didn't they? The controls... proximity mine. What's that? Progressive or all? Alright, what's all mode like then? Oh, you can blow up the proximity mines. That's a nice touch. Yeah, just him in the face with a Molotov. That'll do the trick. Can I even get up on that building? Do I have to do like a... Do I have to do full-on parkour over the entire set of the build? Oh, I could just do that. Unfortunately, next one that hits me will probably kill me. Don't land on the building this time. Thank you. Oh, it's only Molotovs. Well, at least there are more different kinds of enemies to fight off. Yeah, that's not bad. When was this made? 2006. So it would have been pretty early on. Not too bad. I'm more of a fan of his Bowmaster games, though, personally, myself. Those games are freaking legendary. Alright, what's next? Wild Blood Plus. Adventure on London Streets. Lightning Laps. A Korean game. Duck Dodgers. Plan 8 from Upper Mars. And Corporate Bullshit Generator. I've heard good things about Wild Blood. Let's give that a shot. We'll try versus battle, I suppose. Special Select Kick. Counter. Interesting. So I have to click on the middle, and then I have to pick someone else. At least it's not Corona. Skip the spacebar. Alright, let's see. What on earth? Oh, I see. Or do I? Is Versus Battle meant to be a head-to-head or something? I don't know the controls. Hang on. Oh, wait. I should probably skip this, yeah. Options. Oh, I see. So, versus battle is just head-to-head. Oh, wait, then... the dog's upset about something. Of course he is. Free battle, then. Is that what I'm looking for? So it's just rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, I probably should be using my specials. Yeah, I don't think we'll be doing any more of that. Now, I need to go see what's upsetting my dog. I will be back in a moment. Alright, I got no idea what he's upset about. That's dogs for you, huh? Okay, let's get the next set of games up. Age of Defense 3, Music Room Objects 2, which is spelt wrong. Kellogg's Trivia Trail, Room Escape Power Machine, Bejeweled 2 on the PopCap plugin, and a HTML5 Japanese game. Yeah, that's definitely Japanese. Not a great selection. I guess we'll go with one of the classics on a plugin that no one who's watching this video has probably ever heard of. My double clicks are just not working for me lately. I don't know why. Alright, classic, action, or puzzle. I think we'll go with action on this one. We all know what classic Bejeweled is like.
Go. Excellent.
Excuse me for a moment. So, for those of you who don't know what this plugin is, this is the PopCap plugin. It's a plugin that was made for browsers to basically just host PopCap games. I believe it's based off ActiveX technology, but I'd be lying if I said I knew that for sure. Considering how much effort I put into this platform, there's a lot of stuff in it that I don't really know about. Usually not the best sign, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, but, well, this is me we're talking about. I've always been incompetent. I don't know what happens if you run out of matches in this mode. Does the board just reset? I assume it takes away some of your time as a penalty. But, I don't know for sure. I always liked Bejeweled. You know what? You know what's funny? My favourite is Bejeweled Twist. I'm not entirely sure why, but that's always been just the one that I would pick up over, like, any other Bejeweled game. If I was trying to... Actually, I don't think this actually lets you run out of matches. I think the gems drop in such a way that you've always got a match, which is interesting. But yeah, my favourite was always Bejeweled Twist. Couldn't tell you why.
Level complete. Get ready.
There are a few other games on this plugin. It's kind of impressive we've got Bejeweled 2 over all of the other ones first. But honestly, like, Bejeweled isn't even one of my favourite PopCap games, if I'm being honest with you. I've always been more of a fan of Bookworm or Heavy Weapon over this. And we haven't seen those two series in years. Meanwhile, things like bloody Peggle getting, like, ridiculously microtransaction heavy mobile ports, because yes, I just stumbled across that recently, and it is a travesty what they have done to poor Peggle.
Good.
I think we all get the point. It's Bejeweled. Excuse me. So, let's see. Midas. It's a puzzle script game. I was never a fan of those. Lenny Solitaire, Calm Boy Rescue, Ninja Climber, Divatron, and another Japanese game. I'm assuming it's Escape the Room, just judging by the artwork there. Ninja Climber, I suppose. Very tiny window on the screen. That went well. I'm not entirely sure what the controls are. Well, it's definitely not Z, X, space, or enter. Maybe it's one of those ones where you have to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Oh wait, it might be the mouse. It's definitely not the mouse. What the hell? Maybe if I wait on this screen, it'll tell me what the actual controls are. This is a game from 1996. This game is 3 years younger than I am. That's depressing. Seriously, what the fuck are the controls? Like, you can see me, like, jumping once, but I have no freaking clue. Alright, we're just going to leave that one alone for a bit. Reset the line. A Japanese game. Tealy and orangey. Lego Mindstorms, Stormrunner. Oh god, someone's going to give me a lot of shit for not picking that one. Escape Blizzard Mountain, 100 Arrows. I have played that. It's not great. And Treasure of Big Totem, Chapter 17. Has to be Stormrunner, doesn't it? I don't even know what this game's about, if I'm being honest with you. I think we can skip the movie. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, let the damn thing run. Alright, so what am I looking at? Oh god, it's a programming game, isn't it? You can build robots that will explore the planet for you. Yep. Oh boy. Let's see. You know, I honestly have some really bad memories about these things, because back when I was in high school, there was a group project that had to be done where you had to actually program a couple of these robots as part of our IT class, and nobody would accept me into their group. Nobody. So I basically had to go up to the teacher and say, hey, you're going to have to just give me, like, an average score on this. Otherwise, I'm going to go and complain to somebody because nobody's going to let me into their group. And I basically got to do nothing for the entire project. Anyway. Yeah. Robots must have a chassis to enter the storage. Chassis tools and sensors. Well, we're going to need the video and the... I gotta select a robot, so this one, right? Now... I know how this sort of programming works. But I'd be lying if I said I knew how to do it in this kind of environment. Program obstacle. Pick up the obstacle. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be spending ages fiddling around with that. I was never good at those games. I've actually made my own games in Game Maker before, but actually, like, programming robots like that was never quite my thing. That's why I like games like Carnage Heart, EXA, without actually being able to play them. My dog is upset at something again. I do not know why. Whatever. Yeah, you can hear him. There's not much I can do about that. So let's move on to our next set of games. We've got ZJ the Ball, Zombie Tower Defense 4, I Woke Up Next to You Again, Submarine Rescue, Puppy Racing, and Nina Aquila Legal Eagle. I have no idea what that is. Let's just go with Puppy Racing. Tell you, there's one puppy that's going to be racing away from me, and that's the bloody dog that will not stop going off outside. Anyway. Oh, speaking of dogs, he's now at my feet, biting at my slippers. Alright, let's see. Accelerate, turn left, shoot, jump. Okay. Ooh! What is this? We are going full mode 7 on this one. I'm assuming jump. Yeah, jump lets you drift as well. At least to a point. You gotta actually, like, be on the track to actually make use of it. No weaponry, I've noticed. It's also a very fast game. Yeah, look at that. 15 seconds per lap. It's a fast-ass lap. Yeah, you're definitely going to want to be doing your drifting for the tighter turns. Because if you don't, you'll fail, like I just did. Okay, next race. I do appreciate the high level of difficulty though, because it does add a level of replayability to the whole thing, you know? The problem with most kart races is that they're so bloody easy that you play them for long enough and you get the game straight away without having to worry too much about, well, anything really. You just end up going through the motions like way quicker than normal. It's like F-Zero, for example, how you actually need a fair bit of finesse to get anywhere on that game. Oh, I cheated, so... Oh dear. Alright, yeah, I think we get the point. That's actually pretty neat. It's a bit rough in terms of its difficulty in handling it, but you know what? It's actually not that bad. I gotta keep this recording going, man. If I leave it for much longer, I'm never going to be able to get this episode done. It just seems to be cursed at this point. Kids' Choice Awards, 06 Hangman, Chef Boyardee, X-Ray Machine, Big Bubba 2004 Auditions, that's an animation, I know that. Drift Raiders, Blues Cruise, Picture Frame Patterns, and Xenos. We're going to go with Drift Raiders. Because it's the only one there with a logo that doesn't look like it's either a advertisement or made with like zero effort whatsoever. Yes, I know someone's trying to talk to me on Steam. I usually close it before these recordings. Didn't this time. Oh, Smoke Coco. That's a name I recognize. Right. Show me what you got. I'm assuming the controls are the arrow keys. Yup. Weapon space or Z. And away we go. Oh, it's Carmageddon. Ish. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. I really didn't guess. Oh. Okay, so the cars have health. And yes, we do have limited ammo. Wow. This car handles like shit. Drift fail. That's not great. Yes, hello, Bruce. It's my puppy. It is Bruce. I have to pat him, otherwise I'm gonna get a mouthful. Yes, hello, buddy. I know you're there. We have some stuff in the garage. Oh, good. We can upgrade some shit. Let's definitely upgrade our controllability. Race, please. I need to keep patting the dog, otherwise he's going to get very upset with me. He literally just wanders in, and he'll sit down, and if you don't pay attention to him for about 45 seconds, he will eventually decide to just bark at you all the time. So being in front in this game is definitely not too useful. Especially since everyone can hit you in the ass with a bloody machine gun spray. At least the AI is as shit at driving as I am. Damn it. He had like 1 health. What else can I upgrade? More armor and more speed. Relatively even balance. So there is drifting, as it says, but I have no idea how the fuck they want to do drifting in this game. It's a bit complicated when your brake and your accelerate are like W and S. It doesn't feel like it was designed for drifting. Just as a general controlled scheme. My dog is now sitting in front of all the cables. This makes me nervous because he has tried to knock my router out once or twice before. God knows what it'll do to the rest of my computer. Yes, thank you for actually listening to me. I will give you attention later, buddy. I don't even usually... I usually call him Mr. Buddy. God damn it. Man, just... It'd be nice if you could at least see the bullets that are about to tear a new one. That would be really nice, you know? Well, I came second again. That seems to be a ongoing theme. Thankfully, you can go back and... Oh, there's challenges as well. Don't be destroyed, don't shoot, and finish first. Interesting concept. Give me more controllability and some more ammo. Oh, there's different cars you can get too, and they have better stats overall. That's interesting, and they even have different weaponry. Unfortunately, they cost a fucking ton. Well, let's just try the whole don't shoot and finish first thing and see what happens. I'm assuming you just get bonus cash for it. Yep, clearly balanced towards not having any of the upgrades, since I appear to be absolutely whipping their asses. Alright. All 3 challenges done, that's nice. And we've got a new best time. Nope, didn't give me any extra money, it's just a little thing to do on the side. It's not terrible, but the drift controls are a bit iffy, so I'm not that big of a fan of it. Kill Balloon, Mysterious Island Escape, Escape Game, Wild Moon Christmas, Diver's Quest, Elite Squad, and Jigsaw Puzzle Gameplay 76. It's between Kill Balloon and Elite Squad. So I'll tell you what, I've got a pack of chewing gum here. I'm going to throw it in the air. Heads, Kill Balloon, Elite Squad for tails. Elite Squad appears to be the winner on this one. I would have flipped a coin, but who the hell has coins anymore? Oh, it's Plants vs. Zombies. Well, I can't exactly say I'm surprised. Is there a fast forward function? Because that really seems to be like the main thing we could use for this. Defeat the wave of zombies to complete the stage. Click on unit to reload. Well, that's new. I'm assuming these down here are special abilities can pop out at any time. And I'm assuming they add more lanes as the game goes on. Of course, these are just guesses, but when you've been playing these games for long enough, you can just kind of... You can kind of sense these things. Reload. So I take it the skills are things you have to pay for. Okay, you get multiple different kinds of units. Oh right, you have to do it from the bottom up, do you? Okay. Okay. Quests? Kill... Ah. I see. So you get diamonds for finishing quests. I assume those regenerate every time, and library I assume is just the... Yeah, the heroes and the monsters. How many levels are there? I'm guessing... Oh, only 15! You'd expect more than that, wouldn't you? Okay, so yeah, proxy mines. And we've got 2 lanes now. And our gunner dudes cost less, which is nice. Yeah, I think we've seen enough. Alright. Sanity's Lament, Episode 1. Nightmares 5, The Witch's Prison. Buzz vs. Rodman, The Ultimate Encounter. Hold Your Horses. Simple Harmonic Oscillator, Interactive Demo. And Lavender Woods. I think that's a reroll. A Japanese game. A Russian game. Finger times 10. Space Restaurant. Jacked Up Sleigh Ride. And Virus. I wonder what Virus is like. on Earth? Oh, decrypt Srillic. Use extreme caution and exit the room now. What the hell? Okay. That's something. And we're being followed around by robots. In a game that reminds me of bloody the ZX Spectrum or the Commodore 64. Just with the way they do things. I think the game is running a little bit too fast. It's just a guess on my part, but... yeah, communications is locked and missile control is locked. So I'm assuming that we need to unlock the... I'm assuming we need to unlock the other rooms somehow. Just clicking on everything at random. Okay, no, I'm guessing that whatever it is we need to do, it's somewhere else. I'm guessing if those robots catch me, it's game over. Their pathfinding AI seems to be not particularly good. But yeah, they will eventually hunt you down. Here's the question though. Like, how are you supposed to get around these guys? Do you just have to like actively drag them over here and then slip by them? Because with these controls it's impossible. So it's tank controls but on keyboard, and you never stop running once you start unless you run into a wall. So I have no freaking clue how you could work these controls. So it's weird. Like, you use left and right to turn left and right on 90-degree angles. You use the up key to run, but you never stop running. So the controls are kind of hard to get a hang on. Especially when you've got these robots which can and will get there before you can get your head around the controls. So, yeah, that's not great. That's not great at all. Pigsaw, final game. We're not doing that again. 1. Mattia Xenpulapelli, I don't know. Chip Maze, Brink of Alienation 3, and Zombie Inglaw. That's on the Hall of Fame. But we're not actually going to be playing Zombie Inglaw. We're going to be playing Brink of Alienation 3. 2005. With the old school Armor Games logo to boot. Yes. There's the crappy old style of Flash animation. At least the guy was trying.
Here I come, you bastards.
Interesting. Okay, so it's arrow keys and spacebar. There's probably a bunch of grenades here somewhere. It's shift. Very, metal slug? Not really, though. No, it definitely does feel a bit more like metal slug. Although that seems to be the inspiration. I feel like comparing this game to Metal Slug is like comparing the stick figures I drew when I was 6 years old to the bloody Mona Lisa, but... Eat grenade. I got to eat laser beam! Sweet. Okay, you're very clearly not allowed to stand on this thing's head, so why are you allowed to spawn on top of it? I have no idea. Controls are a bit iffy, but okay. Run? Okay, sure. Bloody moving platforms that don't move you when they're moving. Christ. I hate those. There's basically no reason to not be holding down the fire key. Like, there doesn't seem to be any benefit to it. There doesn't seem to be anything like stopping you from doing it, so I have no idea. Warning, volcanic activity. Interesting. Oh no. Moving! Platforms! Christ on a bike. Oh, it's a timed mission, was it? In. Yeah, this is very definitely inspired by Metal Slug. Oh, so that was level 1, was it? Level 2! Oh, it's a scrolling shooter now! Okay! This definitely reminds me of the game I made way back in the day. Actually, it's very similar to the game I made back in the day. Like, this is almost impressively similar. Does not seem to be any like strategy involved at all. Just move up and down and hold the fire button. At least they put the effort into having like tons of background details and like look, you even get like smaller and bigger as you get closer and further from the screen. That's it's actually a neat amount of detail for something that looks so shoddy. I gotta tell you, man, the fact that you're moving in something like 30 miles a second, that must be some hella G-forces. The hard elements disappear behind the obstacles. Ah, man, that's jank. Man, he ain't fucking around. This is a relatively tough obstacle course. Alright, I think we've seen enough of this. I'm assuming we're going back to the platformer side of things. To be continued. Never mind. That was the end of the game. You know, I really can't say I'm surprised, but at the same time, I absolutely am. Rollover names from their website. That's kind of neat. Alright. No, you know what? That's not terrible. That's a game that I would have given a 3 out of 5 and been happy to give a 3 out of 5 on Newgrounds back in the day. Reroll. Paradise Beach Escape. Remember Me, Find the Numbers. Trick or Treat Adventure Quest. Ball of Madness. Passage in 10 Seconds. And Word Search Gameplay. I think I'm going to go with Passage in 10 Seconds. Oh, it's a Nintendo game. Voiced by Harry Partridge. Okay.
This is art.
I know what that's a reference to. That's a reference to another game called Passage, and that's just mocking it. Do we have that? I'm positive that we do. We don't. Good lord, how do we not have Passage? That's almost embarrassing. Man, we're gonna have to sort that one out. This will have to be the last game, or at least getting onto the last game, because we are starting to come up on an hour. So we have Operation Light and Shadow, Mini Nitros, Flatbread Express, Bulk Up, Private Railcar Escape, and Happy Christmas. Operation Light and Shadow, what's that about? Whoa, what the hell?
dear child. Lost, are we? I believe
Oh, it's one of these games.
here too. If you want to escape this facility, you will have to defeat my security systems. So, you want to leave, do you? You cannot leave this room until you defeat the security system.
Yep, it's one of these games. Oh well. No, I'm sorry. I've played more than enough of those kinds of puzzle games in my life to know damn well what they're like. So we have Power Wheels Racing Game, Peer Pressure, The Man with the Invisible Trousers, Color 21, Save the Princess Cinderella, and Toddler Playhome Escape. I say we re-roll that one. Simsala Grim, Greenland Sheriff Rescue, Test, Lights Out, Cacardino Castello, Dora the Explorer, Where is Swiper? Gonna have to pick one from this line. Pop-Up, Madness, The Death of the Clones, Super Slingo Jackpot, Quick Stack, Daffy Duck and Featherweight Duck, and Photo Hunt Mushroom. We'll do the Super Slingo, I suppose. It's just a slot machine. These have been absolutely taking over, like, the Facebook crowd lately. Just the sort of slot machines that are just there to be lights and sounds to distract people from their horrific lives. Especially with COVID. One more, and we'll call it. Cell Blaster 2, Hishi Game, a Japanese game. Looney Mahjong, an Authorware Chinese demo, and Mechanic Escape. Reroll. Invert Selection Level Pack, Make the Band, Hawaiian Server Dress Up, Escape from Bear Warrior, Army of Destruction. Yeah, we're going to have to go with that. I think we'll just skip the intro on this one. Let's see, new campaign. Aim and shot with mouse, great. Ah, it's one of these, is it? Alright. What? Game? Yeah, R to reload the weapon, but I am pressing R, it's not doing anything. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, whoops. I accidentally hit the change weapon key. That's a lot of dudes. Considering you only get 6 shots before you need to reload, it's a bit rough. At least headshots work. Does this cat girl really need to be there this entire time? Options. Don't want the qualities on medium. I guess I do need to... Oh, I can't even afford the repairs. That's not good. The fucking dive roll right into it. No care for like the laws of like, man. Okay. I think we get the idea. not that much more to it, I reckon. So, that one was okay. Nothing particularly wrong with it, but it's another one of those defend the house style games. Is it Storm the House, was it? Yeah, Storm the House, not defend the house. Not the best episode I've ever had, but there were a couple of neat things there. That starting off with Hitler was great. So, you know, I guess it made the entire 50 minutes I was here worth it. So, this has been Blue Maxima. I will see you all next time.